Australia is a standout producer of high quality, safe food that the world wants, but we take it for granted. We produce enough food to feed 75 million people in a country with a population of only 25 million. 7.3 million tonnes of food is wasted in Australia each year, enough to fill the Melbourne Cricket Ground to the brim almost 9 times. This is a $20 billion cost to the Australian economy. Australia's National Food Waste Strategy prioritises firstly avoiding food waste, then secondly donating edible food so it gets to the stomachs of hungry Australians. Deciding to donate surplus food and then getting it across a country as big as Australia is a logistical jigsaw puzzle, and currently producers, manufacturers and the providers of transportation, pallet hire, storage and refrigeration are expected to give their services without any form of incentive. While this is honourable, it's a difficult decision for the businesses to make, especially when times are tough. And while they want to help get the food to where it needs to go, the Australian food industry has had a tumultuous 12 months already dealing with COVID-19. The National Food Waste Tax Incentive is a way to ensure more food gets to where it's needed rather than being wasted. So how does it work? We have a farmer who has 500 kilograms of perfectly edible excess zucchinis that they would usually get $750 for at market. Instead of dumping them, the farmer pays a local transport company $250 to take the zucchinis to Foodbank. Under our proposed system, the farmer would be entitled to a net cash tax refund of $200. In this example, the SME truck driver is also supported to take that surplus food to cold storage. And if it stays over the weekend, then support will be provided to the owner of that storage facility, as well as the next truck driver who delivers it to Foodbank on Monday when the warehouse is open. The National Food Waste Tax Incentive unlocks additional economic activity in the Australian food industry. Jobs will be created to facilitate the allocation and delivery of all of this surplus food.
If there was a tax incentive or a tax reform in this regard, what it would do for us is then it would allow us to strategise our decisions in relation to the donations to Foodbank or those kind of similar bodies. And then we could also look to employ people to run this part of the facility of our business to manage product and manage the supply chain.
We like to donate already. If there was that incentive, we'd probably donate a little bit more and it's helping the needy around the country, which at the moment I think there'll be a lot of people out there that could use a bit of help.
Rather than throwing the food out, if you could give it to somebody who's in need or somebody that would appreciate the food that's in front of them, rather than it not being quite up to spec in city markets and having to throw it out because it's not right. It's going to a good cause, it's feeding people, but then it helps not having to throw stock out as well.
The National Food Waste Tax Incentive is net benefit to the Australian economy. It will go a long way to reduce the $20 billion impact that food waste currently has and make sure our premium food is enjoyed by all.